Why did I show you this?
To show us where that stress doesn't have to happen at the point in your life that you're at right now. It can be from your past built up.
Right. So our response to the word was learned. Period. Right? We're conditioned, we're taught as young kids, right? So a lot of the stressors that we display right now, we learn from our parents. And a lot of the ways that we react to stress comes from how we experience life as a child, right? If you had a very toxic childhood, I don't know if you heard in the video, you are 4 times as likely to develop chronic illness and disease in adulthood. 12 times more likely to commit suicide, right? And so many of us think that we're far removed from our childhood experiences. We think, oh, I'm an adult now. Those things don't matter. I don't need to get healed from them. I don't need to go through the work of understanding my traumas, of how it impacts me now. And I feel great, right? I don't feel like the scared little girl or boy that I was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, right? But those behaviors show up in different ways, like powerlessness, like learned helplessness. What Mel was talking about earlier. How do certain people get into these situations? Powerlessness, learned helplessness, because as a kid they weren't given autonomy, and then as they age they weren't given the tools to self-actualize, to grow, to heal, to develop, right? And so when we think about wellness in general, we tend to think that it's optional, right? I'll get to wellness later, right? What's more important now is paying these bills, staying busy, staying productive, being tapped in, doing, right? That's more important. The wellness part I'll get to when I retire. When I have more time, when I become rich, I'll focus on my wellness, right? But we don't really understand that wellness is a lifestyle, right? So you're living a very poor lifestyle and you think you're going to arrive at a destination healthy enough to enjoy it. Is that realistic? No. And what happens is many of us work and work and work and work, and we get towards our 30s, 40s, 50s, and our bodies are tired. We're burnt out, right? We're physically not well, exhausted. We develop chronic illness and disease. And it said that many of us have two to three chronic illnesses at one time. 2 to 3 chronic illnesses at one time. I dealt with acid reflux. That was bad enough. I can't imagine putting other or having other illnesses or diseases alongside acid reflux, right? So when we think about wellness, it has to be an individual pursuit that you do every single day, no days off. Prevention and proactive, right? So it has to be a matter of how am I physically, socially, emotionally relating in the environments that I'm in, right? Environments, as we saw in ACES, they're very important. They shape, they're the background in which we experience life.